To what extent do you think that creativity is a muscle?
Hugely. I am definitely on that train. One of my most important morning rituals is I spend 10 to 15 minutes every day brainstorming ideas. So I will just get out my tablet with a stylus and I'll come up with ideas for articles, for books, but often just random ideas that have nothing to do with them. Might be, say, like I'll think of a snowman and then I'll think of, instead of a pipe, let's give him a vape pen. None of these ideas, that's not true. 95% of these ideas are never going to see the light of day. They are um, mediocre to terrible, somewhere in there. But there is 5% that I think are good, good enough to develop, and those have turned into books, articles, businesses. And the reason I do it, even though so many are unusable, is because you just, like you just said, creativity is a muscle, and I like to work out every day.
That's brilliant. And how do you discern between good ideas, like the ones worth keeping and the ones worth letting go?
That's a great question. I have a couple of heuristics that I use. One is if I think something does have potential, I'll tell uh, a bunch of people, 10 people, what do you think of this? And a lot of times they won't tell the truth because they're friends, but you can kind of sense if you do it enough. You can see their eyes light up, or they can. So that is helpful to me. I think it's also helpful if I come back to the idea like weeks and months later, it keeps recurring in my mind. Then I'm like, oh, that is interesting. Maybe there is something to it.